Hello everyone! In this video, I'll be sharing a cabbage crochet tutorial. They say crocheting cabbage brings good fortune, so grab your yarn, tag your bestie, and let's make some lucky greens together. Start with a slip knot. This one doesn't count as a stitch. Now chain 13. Turn your chain around and look for the little back bumps. We'll be working into those. Skip the first chain and make single crochets across the next 11 stitches. When you reach the last chain, make 3 single crochets in the same spot. That forms a rounded corner. Then work down the other side of the chain with 10 more single crochets. In the very last stitch, make 1 increase. That's 2 single crochets in the same space. Slip stitch to join, and chain 1 to start the next round. Round 2, in the first stitch, make 1 increase. That's 2 single crochets in the same stitch. If you're a beginner, add a stitch marker here so you don't lose your first stitch. Now crochet 3 single crochets in order. We'll switch to green yarn next. Insert your hook. Pull through the green and drop the old color. Keep going with 7 single crochets using the green yarn. Then make 3 increases, 2 single crochets in the same stitch each time. After that, keep going with 7 more single crochets. Then switch back to white. Make 3 single crochets in order. And 2 increases. That's 2 double crochets into each of the following 2 stitches. Slip stitch into the first stitch. And chain 1 to start round 3. Now we start building the leaf texture. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then 1 increase. Then 3 single crochets in order. Switch back to green. Make 2 single crochet. Next, 2 half double crochets. And 3 double crochets. Next comes our repeat pattern, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Then 3 double crochets in the next. Repeat that 3 times. Then crochet 3 doubles, 2 half doubles and 2 singles. Switch back to white yarn. Make 3 single crochets in order. Then repeat 1 single and 1 increase twice. You can cut the white yarn here and finish with an invisible join. To make a neat edge, insert your hook through the first stitch from front to back and pull the yarn through. Weave in all yarn tails at the back and trim the extra threads. Cut off the extra white and green. Your first cabbage leaf is done. Now grab the green yarn again and reattach it to the 6th stitch from the end. Chain 1, then repeat single crochet. Chain 3 all the way across the edge. This will give the leaf a pretty ruffled border. When you have 5 stitches left, fasten off and weave in the ends. Repeat the same steps to make 3 identical leaves. Now let's start making the cabbage core. Grab your white yarn and create a magic ring. Chain 1 and crochet 6 single crochets inside the ring. Pull tight to close the center and slip stitch to join. That's your first round. Chain 1 to start round 2. Then make 6 increases, 2 singles in each stitch. You'll have 12 stitches in total. Slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. Round 3, chain 1, then crochet 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then 1 increase into the next. Repeat that all the way around. 1 single crochet and 1 increase. You'll have 6 repeats in total. When you're done, slip stitch to the first stitch to close the round. Now it's time to attach our cabbage leaves. Place your leaves with the back side facing you and line up the bottom edges. We'll crochet them directly onto the cabbage core. Start round 4 by chaining 1. Then we move toward the center of the cabbage leaf and count 3 stitches in this direction. Then insert your hook into the stitch where we just made the slip stitch. Make a single crochet here. Now we're following the pattern of 2 single crochets and 1 increase. So, single crochet in the second stitch as well. Next, work an increase. 2 single crochets in the same stitch. That's one set. Let's crochet another one. 2 single crochet in order. Then make 1 increase. This completes the first leaf. Attach the second leaf the same way, backside facing you. Align the edges, 2 singles, 1 increase. And again for the third leaf, nice and even around the cabbage base. When you finish, slip stitch to the first stitch to close the round. Now fold your leaves upward, see how they form a cute, round cabbage shape. Now let's make the cabbage body. Chain 1 and from rounds 5 to 8. Just crochet single crochets all the way around, no increases, no decreases. That's 24 stitches in each round. Keep going until your cabbage looks nicely rounded. When you reach round 9, switch to green yarn. This gives a nice color change at the top. Continue crocheting single crochets, still with no increases or decreases, up to round 18. In round 19, we'll start shaping the top. For this round, we're going to work in the back loops only. First work 2 single crochets. Then 1 decrease. Decrease means crochet 2 stitch together. That's one set. Repeat that set 6 times. Slip stitch to close, and now lightly stuff your cabbage with fiberfill. In round 20, continue working in the back loops only. Crochet 1 single crochet, then 1 decrease. Repeat 6 times. Slip stitch to join. For round 21, chain 1, then make 6 decreases in a row to close the opening. Now we'll make the ruffled top. You'll see 3 rounds of front loops left from before. We'll work into those. Chain 3, then single crochet into the next front loop. Repeat chain 3, single crochet, all the way around the top edge. This makes cute, layered frills like tiny cabbage petals. When you reach the end, slip stitch, chain 1 and fasten off. Leave a yarn tail about 20 centimeters long. Thread the yarn into a needle and weave in the tail to hide it. Using the white yarn, make a slip knot and chain 30. That's your hanging loop. Cut the yarn, thread the two ends onto a needle, and sew them into the top of the cabbage. Secure tightly and weave the ends inside. Now apply a little glue at the base of each leaf to fix their shape. Hold them for a few seconds until they set. Once the glue dries, your adorable crochet cabbage keychain is complete. It's cute, lucky, and totally beginner-friendly.